EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off play action, here's White. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now White. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. The 30. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 75 yards. And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first in midfield at the 47. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's not a play. But some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Prescott down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott out to his left. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
A play fake. Now White. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the ground with Robinson. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Now White. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going to try and throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even interception there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he higher time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Finding space at the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. White, a throw to the flat for Carter. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The
You're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll wind up losing a couple.
They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions. Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
50 Mike, 50 Hey, come on now, come on.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. Burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Cousins looking to put it up right away. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They go play action. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Play fake. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Joseph now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down, and 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on